to my channel Healthy Bhava. This is Priyanka here. So we have reached to the day 7 video of my 7-day yoga for beginner series program. So remember the first day, the very first video where many of us might not be aware of, might not be comfortable with the basic asanas and all. So I taught you how to step into the basic asana not only by going into those, rather I taught you how to go or transit the smoother way or the safer way. Now we have reached after day 2, day 3, day 4, so on to the 7th day video. So you would be feeling that these are the asana you are able to go comfortably. So let's begin with the 7-day asana. As usual, we'll go first with the warm-up, cervical, arms and legs, later on followed with the asana. Let's start with the cervical warm-up. Inhale center, exhale either side. So we'll go slightly faster because you are now aware of the cervical warm-up process. If you want, you can close your eyes or you can open it up. Up and down. Sideways. Go with the rotation clockwise. If you are having severe pain on your neck, do not go complete rotation, rather go halfway like this, or else if you are comfortable, go with the clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation. Let's move on to the spinal twist, placing the right palm onto your left knee. Placing the left palm behind your spine, twist your spine, look towards your left shoulder blade. Keep on twisting. Relax. Inhale is center, opposite side. Exhale, backward. We'll go like this 2 times. Feel the twist. As you exhale, go deeper, deeper, deeper. Inhale. Again deeper. Do not droop your back. Spine straight. Relax. Now let's move forward and backward. Inhale. See, you have to always feel that your spine is like a spring. You have to lengthen and stretch your spine up with inhalation. Inhale. Exhale, bend forward from the base of your spine. Do not hunch your back. Try to touch the forehead to the mat. 5 times. Two more times. You might be noticing that in 7th day I am going bit faster than first or the 3rd or the 5th day, because now you have got the idea of the warm. Let's begin with the cat and cow stretch in sitting way itself. So here you have to stretch your arms forward. Inhale, take your arms back with maximum expansion of your chest, your head to the nape. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale. Exhale. So we'll go 10 times like this. Instant, whenever you are inhaling, you are expanding your chest. Whenever you are exhaling, you are hunching your back, taking your chin to the chest. Feel the maximum reception of inhalation when expanding your chest. You can hear the breathing sound. Last. And relax. Relax. You can feel your cervical. You can feel the soreness around your neck. Now let's move on to the next one. Stretch your legs out. Toes active. Start with the basic legs rotation, toes rotation. Squeeze your core with inhale. Squeeze your toes with inhale. Relax. Inhale. Relax. We'll go repeatedly few times. So never forget to go with this warm up. These are the basic warm up which will facilitate you to go further and deeper stretch. Now drop your legs as usual, as I have shown you in my previous video. Start rotating your ankles. Feel comfortable. And relax. Now you have to raise your heels slightly an inch above the mat. You can take support of the palm. Just raise your heels slightly. Automatically you would feel the stretch in your kneecaps. It would go down, down, down towards the mat. Now you can feel your quads. It has gone rock hard. At least hold this posture for 10 to 15 seconds. It's up to you. You can take it 30 seconds and divide it into rounds, 3 to 4 rounds. Here I am going with 2 rounds. First round completed. We'll go one more round. This is very good exercise for your knee strengthening. It will alleviate the knee pain, legs pain. I can feel my quads. And drop down your legs, relax. Moving on to the next asana, legs stretch. Now slightly take your waist or torso back, slightly lean back like this. Take support of your palms and then bend your knee. Take it closer to your abdomen. Exhale, inhale, straightening of your leg. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 10 times. Go faster. If not comfortable, you can lie down. Take block under your head, or else you can be like here on your forearms, or else if you are comfortable, you can take your arms above the mat. Ensure inhale is extending, exhale is bending, and relax completely. Now let's switch on to tabletop. Coming on to tabletop, we'll go to the cat and cow stretch. This is on all fours as I have shown you in earlier videos of mine. Let's begin with the cat and cow stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Hunch your back. Tuck your tailbone pointing towards ceiling. Now tailbone inwards. Feel the stretch in your abdomen and your spine, especially the lower back. Few more times. This is highly beneficial asana for your back pain. And inhale, exhale, spine to the neutral pose, relax. Now we'll switch here to mountain. Just tuck your toes, lift up your knees, raise yourself, your body up, adjust your palms to go to mountain pose, heels onto the mat like this. Stay here, start paddling your feet few times so that you stretch your legs completely. If it is stiff, yes. After paddling for a couple of times, let's go with the transition of plank to mountain. So we are here in mountain. Ensure that in mountain your arms away from head, body chest, moving chest peeping towards your thigh, and then inhale, tucking your toes, adjust your body to come to plank. Like this way we have to go 10 to mountain. Try to touch your heels. If you are not comfortable with touching your heels, you can slightly bend your knee or even you can take your heels off. Here I am putting my heels. Inhale to plank, swing your body. Exhale, mountain. If I am not mistaken, I have done 8 times. You just increase the number. These are just for beginners. You go according to your capacity. 10, 20, 15, 50 times as well. Now from here, go back to Mount Strange to equestrian pose. Ashwasanchalanasana. So raise your right leg up, bend your knee and then bring your right leg forward in between palms. Right? So if you are here, as I have said you several times, you can drag your leg forward. This is equestrian pose, legs stretch back. Stay here, couple of seconds. Look forward, feel your left quad extension, left quad stretch. And then taking your right leg back again to mountain. Taking your left leg forward, left leg first, up. Bend, bring it forward in between palms. Again feel the stretch in your right quads. Stay here. And now take your right leg forward. From here, bending of knee, then straightening with inhale, exhale 3 to 4 times just to drill up your body. And then touch your toes, placing your palms under the toes, extending your spine forward, look forward. Stay here few seconds. Feel the stretch in your hamstring, back of the legs. And then raise yourself slowly, vertebra by vertebra, and relax. So this was the transition. Move on to the next, that is Vrikshasana, tree pose. So here you have to place your right foot onto the left inner thigh and the upper thigh. Like this, inner upper thigh. Like this. First you stabilize yourself. If you are not comfortable in balancing yourself, you can take support of wall. Either you lean against wall or you can place your palm onto the wall. So once you gain the support, gain the balance in this pose, raise your palms to Namaskar pose, gaze at one fixed point and then raise slowly, arms up. You can either go to Namaskar pose or interlock the fingers, index finger extending upward towards ceiling. Like this. Stay here. You can easily gain the balance if you gaze at one fixed point and keep on tucking your toes. And do not take your arms forward nor back. It should be always beside your ears. With each inhalation, feel your arms extending upward. Exhalation, slightly relaxing your arms. With bit of practice, you will be able to balance yourself comfortably. If your tights or leggings is slippery, you can put a towel under your heel. Keep on extending, standing. Feel the stretch in your slight stretch in your abdomen apart from the pressure on your left leg. Exhale Drop down your arms, drop your leg, moving on to next leg, left leg. So again the same, putting the left foot onto the right upper thigh. First balance yourself and then extend your arms up. Stay here, the procedure is same. Keep on extending your arms upward towards ceiling with gaze at one fixed point. Gentle smile on your face. Remember, it's not torture, rather medication to your body. Keep on extending, standing. Very good. Happy to see yourself on one leg. And slowly take our arms down, leg down, relax. So this was the three. So let's begin with the sun salutation. We'll go with 3 rounds of sun salutation. So coming to the front end of the mat, palms in Namaskar Mudra, body straight, legs at shoulder width. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, Padhastasana, right leg back, mountain, plank, Ashtang, Bhujang, mountain, right leg forward, left leg forward, and Padhastasana, arch back, Namaskar. Going with the left leg, inhale, exhale, inhale, mountain, exhale, inhale. Just mark my posture. It should be aligned the way I am doing. Exhale, inhale, Namaskar. Completion of first round. Going with the second round. Exhale, mountain, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, Namaskar. Let's begin with the left side. Exhale, left leg, plank. Go with the alignment the way I am showing you. Stretch your inner thigh, stretch your hamstring, stretch your back. Exhale. Right side, third round. Exhale. Left side. Inhale. Exhale, mountain. Exhale. Inhale. Relax. That's all. Was the 3 rounds of sun salutation. Now we will go with variation. In variation, I would be needing one block so that it would facilitate you for better stretch. So I will be placing the block here. I'll tell you when we have to need this. Again, we'll go with the same way. Namaskar. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, Padhastasana, and take your right leg back. When you take your right leg back, if you're not comfortable with, drop your right knee down. Place your palms in Namaskar Mudra. Twist your spine towards left side. Place your right elbow over the left thigh and left elbow pointing towards ceiling. If you are comfortable and if you are capable, tuck your right toe, lift up your right knee. Stay here 20 seconds with a smile on your face. Keep on twisting and feel the stretch and load on your quads. Now here, place your palms down, take the block in front of you with the support of block. Either you can place it vertically or the lengthwise and then bring your right leg forward, forward, forward. I place it horizontally, forward and then raise the right leg up. Look forward. Do not twist your waist. And drop it down. Slowly move to mountain. Plank. And let's go for plank climber. 5 times each side. This is plank climber. You have to take your knee closer to your elbow. This is 1, 2. Both sides would constitute 1 round. 4, 5. Can we go one more? Yes. 6. Drop yourself, drop your knee, chin chest onto the mat and now reach your right leg up. Stay here. Drop down, turn off left leg to go up. From here, scoop up to Bhujangasana. Now in Bhujangasana, drop your chest, chin down, completely adjust your body posture and then placing your palms beside your cheek. Inhale, raise your chest and palms up 20 times. Exhale. Your chest is going up and down, strengthening and improving your respiratory system. Relax here. Now from here again to Bhujangasana, to mountain. Now from mountain to coming up, right leg, twist. Again the same, you can drop your left knee, Namaskar pose, twist yourself to the left side, left arm onto the right thigh, right elbow pointing towards ceiling. Again, if you are comfortable, tuck your left toe, raise. Stay here for a while, check your stamina and dropping down your knee, again taking the help of block, you have to raise your left leg up. Yes, like this. You can go this way as well, it's up to you. Comfortable with this way. Drop down your leg and from here, bring your left leg forward, Padhastasana, arching your back, Namaskar. Let's going on to the left side, arching back, Padhastasana, left leg back. From here, take yourself to mountain and from mountain, bring your right foot forward, left leg to the right side and right leg to the left side and then sit in Dandasana. Now sitting in Dandasana, we'll stretch out legs and placing the right foot towards left inner thigh, then catching hold of the left big toe and then twisting your spine towards right side. You can bend your knees, initially left knee, keep on twisting more and more towards right side. Once you are done, try to pull your elbow towards the inside of left knee to go closer to the mat and then slowly stretch your right arm over towards left, straighten the elbow and then gently, if you are comfortable with, slowly and gently twist more at the same time, dropping your knee. Stay here, few seconds. Feel the stretch on your oblique sides and twist on your spine. Breathe in, come up, change. See, you might have felt the stretch over your left obliques. Now the time to go on to your right side, again putting the left foot towards the right inner thigh and then catching hold of the right big toe, slightly bending your right knee and twisting your spine to the left side, straightening your arm towards right and taking your right elbow towards the floor. Once you are done, slowly you can stretch it, your right leg. Keep on straightening and holding here for a few seconds. Know your limit and enjoy the posture without getting your body tortured much. Though it would torture, take you slightly away from the comfort zone, but that's fine. And raise up. So this is called revolved Janu Sirsasana. Now from here to Sukhasana, coming forward to cat and cow stretch like this. We'll go few times to cat and cow stretch to relax our spine. See, you can go for cat and cow stretch every after 2 to 3 intense asana to relax your spine and facilitate for a smoother transition and stretch. Yes. Now from here, tuck your toe, lift up your knee to come to mountain and then take yourself forward, forward, forward. Try not to bend your knee. Padhastasana and then Uttanasana. Uttanasana, extend your spine forward, look forward, place the toes, place your palms either on your toes or on your shin bone. Look straight, spine extending forward, stay here few seconds and then from here we'll jump back. Either we'll jump back or we'll walk back to plank. So putting your palms down, inhale here, exhale and jumping back. You can go back by simply taking legs one by one. From here, drop your knees down, chest, Ashtanga and then roll on your back. So we have come to the Supinasana. Now from here, relax yourself for a while by placing your legs extended and then palms beside your thigh and slowly we are switching to the next asana, that is Uttan Padasana, leg raised. Right here, inhale. So this is a 90-degree angle, right? Either you can take your toes towards your face or towards the ceiling. I prefer take it towards the ceiling and stay here few seconds. You can keep it at 75 degree, 35, 45. Here I am putting it at 90 degree. To intensify, raise your chest up. Very good. Continue. More intense. You want more chest raised up. And slowly drop your knees down without bending the knee. Closer to the mat. Drop it down. Relax your head. Relax your core. You can feel the core. It was working. Now we'll go again to the core asana, core workout. So again placing the palms under your hips and then slightly raising your chest up. Like this. And you are here on your forearms, taking the support of forearms, and then gently, alternatively raise your legs up and down 40 times. Bringing a smile. Do not get feared of the number. You can feel the core. Knee straight. I don't know the number. I guess I have increased. I have gone beyond 40. So drop it down. Relax. Relax your core. Now you can feel your core relaxing as soon as you drop your chest and your legs. Last, before we switch on to Shavasana or the pranayama part, and that is raising the legs alternatively. So we'll go first with the right leg up. Stay here 20 seconds. Keep on pulling your right kneecap towards your thigh. You can feel the tightness over to the right quads and right thigh part. Drop it down, slowly. We'll go with the left side, left leg. So whenever you raise your leg and if it's extended, you have to inhale. And whenever you are bending your knee, it's exhale. Drop it down, relax here. Last we'll go to Nauka Chalanasana, rowing a boat. Slowly, you have two ways. Either you sit in Dandasana and then bend your knee and then raise your leg slightly higher, calf muscle parallel to the floor, or else you can go straighter, or else if you are more comfortable, extend your arms back like this and then inhale. Raise your arms, toes up, and then inhale, exhale, taking your knees closer to your chest. Inhale, exhale. Though boat rowing is not this much leaning back, but I am adding the intensity. So I am leaning myself completely back. Inhale. Try to place your feet, heel away from the mat. If not comfortable, you can drop your heels onto the mat. And relax here by placing your arms sideways. So this was the completion of Nauka Chalanasana. So again I say that you can add more and more numbers up to your capacity, right? So let's go to the Savasana. So I'll take only 1 minute in Shavasana so that we can go to the pranayama part. We have new pranayama today. Just relax. Let me relax my breath, relax my heartbeat as well. So you are placing your legs apart and relaxed, palms upward. Listen to my instruction carefully. Observe your breath. Allow it to cool down. Feel the vibration inside your body with inhale and exhale. Relax each and every part by gently squeezing like toes, making fist and squeezing, shrugging your shoulders with inhale, and when you start exhaling, relax your shoulders, your palms, your toes. Your body will go one more time with this. Inhale, squeezing toes, wrist, shoulders. Relax with exhale. Stretch your arms behind. Stretch your legs forward and arms backward. Take your arms sideways and gently turn on to your right side. Take support of your palm and sit up in Sukhasana. Now from here, let's begin the fingers position. Just have a look on this. First 4 fingers, tip of the first 4 fingers join to each other except the last little finger. Little finger would point forward while the rest would point towards ceiling. Place it gently upward onto the thigh or on your knee. Keep your spine straight. Stay here for few seconds, then we'll begin with pranayam. It's mixture of bird pranayam as well as bhastrika pranayam. So we'll go 2 rounds. And the process is stretch your arms sideways. Fulfill yourself with inhalation and reach upwards. Exhale, like the way we do in Bhastrika. Palms facing forward. Relaxing here for a while. This was the completion of first round. So I gave 20 strokes in first round and another round would also constitute with 20 strokes. If you are a blood pressure, high BP patient, please do not go with this process, or else if you want, please go very slow. So starting with the second round. Relax. Now let's stay here for a while to cool down the sensation and vibration going into your heart. Feel yourself. Feel your body. Focus again on your inhalation. Feel your inhalation is reaching to the eyebrow center. And then exhale through nostrils. Now let's conclude by chanting Om Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms together. Generate enough warmth and then place the palm onto your eyes to transfer the warmth onto the eye, cheeks, all across your body. Feel the warmth and relax yourself. Open your eyes to 3/4 and then open completely with a smile on your face. Relax. So this was the completion of the 7th day video of mine. Hope you have liked it, and hope you was practicing along with me and you felt comfortable. So I will be there with another asana, another promising video. Thank you so much for watching my video. But do not forget to press the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you.